game.
Slick brick our style and fat gold chain with an African medallion.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington,
it's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing is Lance on third down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Lance now on first down.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
His kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for the 9. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. Steps away. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
And Lance now to throw. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there with
touchdown. Elijah Mitchell from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott now. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Ayuk to return it.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Taking a shot for Samuel.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Lance looking to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on. one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Prescott yet again.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down at 4.
Throwing. Prescott. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And again, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. That's caught. It's James Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Prescott on 1st down. Steps away to his left. A dump off to Elliott.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Taking it about the 1. More now to return. And able to get this out to the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. Out to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the move to his left. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run for it with Conner.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Murray going to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for first and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Murray now on first down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll run here with Connor, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point.
but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Wentz. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Here's Moore on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing now is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. And he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. To throw, it's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, an impressive catch by Ertz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10.